So runners about to head out the parade ring. Colour change in shot there now, maroon and white for Billy Loughnane. This horse is part owned by Ed Ware and Ed Babington. Today running in the Babington Silks. Horse down in the race cards and your publications as being the Ed Ware colours, but the Babington Silks instead for Billy. Thanks, Martin. And runners about to head to Posen for our final race and our longest race of the afternoon, the 1.5 starting in the chute before they link up to the back straight proper for the dress for the occasion's handicap stakes to round off this afternoon's card. Being led down the post by number 1, Calypso Bloom, for a trainer, Tom Faulkner. In the green, the blue stripe, hoop sleeves and cap, David Egan on board. Handicap first time here for Calypso Bloom. She'll lead them to post. Followed by the cheek piece number 2, Bone. For Simon James and partner. Green and blue diamonds on the jacket. Blue and red diamonds on the sleeves and checks on the cap. Alexandra Egan for Benneth Llewellyn. Number 2, Bone. Then number 6 on the card, Atatürk, up in trip today for his handicap debut. For the Fairy Story partnership, blue and yellow Diablo jacket, yellow sleeves, blue cap. Ali Rawlinson for Hughie Morrison on board number 6, Atatürk. Followed then by number 5, Home Secretary for Highclere. And the light blue, those darker blue armlets and cap. Luke Morris for Sir Mark Prescott. Number 5, Home Secretary. Number 3 is Buck Barrow, track and distance winner in a classified stakes last time, 3 weeks ago for Richard Flower and partner. Dark blue, white triple diamonds, white sleeves and cap with those dark blue stars. Dara Keenan for Adrian Wintle, number 3, Buck Barrow. Number 8 is Ibn Siren. In front of John Deere, the blue and white diamonds. Ed Greytrex for Harry Charlton. Horse has been gelded since we last saw him. He's up in trip today for his first run in a handicap number 8, Ibn Siren. Number 4 is Captain Kearney. Friends J.O. Malloy and part trainer William Muir. Trained by William Muir and Chris Grassick down there in Lambourne. Jack Doughty on board Captain Kearney. The green with the white stars and white armlets. Now the colour change from your race cards. Number 7, Worlington. Now maroon with those white chevrons. The half sleeves and maroon cap. Billy Loughnane for George Bowie. Also wears a tongue strap for the first time and also sporting the first time cheek pieces. Number 7, Worlington. Arriving in their starting area, and Worlington is the one who heads the market. At 7-4. Atatürk at 7-2. Captain Kearney at 4-1. That's coming from 11-2. 13-2 from 9-1 about Bone. It's 7-1 Ibn Siren. It's 10-1 Home Secretary. Buck Barrows at 33-1. And Calypso Bloom at 125-1. The big outsider of our final race field. The dress for the occasion's handicap stakes. Runners loading. Worlington's in. Home Secretary. Stall number 3. And when Bone. Buck Barrow. Captain Kearney. Now the mare coming in, Calypso Bloom. Can't be too many more. Ibn Sirin and Ataturk. Thanks, Callum. Ready, and away and racing. Jumping out then 1.5 miles for the concluding Dress for the Occasions Handicap Stakes. Working out of the chute, and it's going to be Captain Kearney with Ataturk very wide on the track. These two disputing about 2 lengths ahead of Worlington. The colour change now maroon and white silks for Billy Lochnan. Racing on that one's outside. Track and distance winner from 3 weeks ago, Buck Barrow, dark blue and white with the cheek pieces. And then the mare Calypso Bloom in green and blue. Blue and white diamonds for Ibn Sirin, has a couple of horses behind. Bone is second to last. And the Home Secretary in the 2 shades of blue is the overall trailer. They continue this run over on the far side of the course and heading now towards the final 7 furlongs shortly. With the lead then, it's Captain Kearney under Jack Doughty in green and white colours. For a handicap first-timer up in trip, Ataturk in blue and yellow, racing in second. Worlington is next in his first-time cheap pieces and tongue strap today, running to the inside of Buck Barrow. It's a further 1 length away to Calypso Bloom and David Egan in the green and the blue. Ibn Sirin's next. Behind Ibn Sirin is Bone, looking for that first win on the turf. And the Home Secretary is still at the rear of the field. Exiting the far side now, Captain Kearney with a 1/2 length call. Over Ataturk in second. Back in third against the running rail is Worlington. Then the cheap piece Buck Barrow, fourth, as they begin to straighten towards home soon. Calypso Bloom is next, in fifth. Behind her is Ibn Sirin. And then Home Secretary is just about relegated Bone to be the back marker just before the final 1/2 mile of this concluding contest. Captain Kearney now joined to the outside by Ataturk. He's still travelling with a purpose. Buck Barrow nudged along in third. Wellington in fourth. Then Calypso Bloom. Wider out Home Secretary is now being woken up. Wellington trying to thread his way between Ataturk and Buck Barrow as they race now inside the final 2.5 furlongs. Bone was trying to make up some ground on the inside. Just had to switch off the running route. Ataturk now has a lead of about 1/2 length, but soon to be pressed by Wellington. Bone's looking to build up an effort. Then Buck Barrow is keeping to the task pretty well. They're racing now down towards the final furlong. Ataturk narrowly from Wellington challenging. Buck Barrow's still there. Bone on the inside. Then Home Secretary is trying to warm up. It's Ataturk and Wellington battling on inside the final 1/2 now. And it's Wellington on the inside. Ataturk, Wellington, head bobbing finish in the last. Ataturk and Wellington, they've gone by together. Then Buck Barrow and Bone well clear from Home Secretary.